Alrighty, what's up, motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here once again for a late night video right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to my other channels, which are all down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Share this video all over the internet, and don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never, ever miss an upload. That's all you gotta do. So, smash that like button to death, subscribe to my channels, share the video all over the internet, follow me on social media, and don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all my notifications. Because if you don't, you miss out on a lot of good content. And gonna have to catch up. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this very late night, well, not too late, but 1:22 here in the morning here in Jersey, May the 10th, 2021. If you're watching now from somewhere else, it's May the 11th, 2021. Check out my video I did earlier today about AEW going on tour starting in July, on July the 7th in Miami. I'm gonna go to Texas the next 2 weeks after that. Talked a little bit about the WWE NXT's next takeover event, June the 13th, the NXT TakeOver in Your House 2. So I talked a little bit about that. SummerSlam might be coming early. We don't know where. Might be from the Thunderdome or might be somewhere else. We don't know at this time. But Vince is saying he wants fans at SummerSlam. So it could be, probably somewhere in Florida. Maybe Miami. I don't know. If they can do it in Miami, we'll see. Or Texas, we'll see. Talked a little bit about John Cena, and that there was a fake rumor that he was coming back in 2 weeks, but that got shot down. I talked a little bit about that. And I talked a little bit about Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson. Yes! And him not taking a backstage role in WWE, so he's still a free agent. We don't know what's going on. It's going to happen with him yet. And that's it. So check out the video down below in the description box on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel. And thank you. And thank you for all your support. And that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late, like I said, Monday night, early Tuesday morning, just about Tuesday morning now, not Tuesday morning, but it's late Monday night. It is time on your Monday night for your late night Monday night. Monday night Raw review for May the 10th, 2021 from the Thunderdome in Tampa, Florida at the Youngling Center, as always, for the next 2 months, about. So I think I think after whatever the July pay-per-view is, could be SummerSlam. The Thunderdome is gonna move. I don't know where. WWE wants to go on tour, like AEW is gonna go on tour on July 7th. I don't know when the WWE is gonna actually go on tour. They said after SummerSlam, whatever that is. So who knows? And where they're going to tour, probably Texas and Florida right now, because they can't go anywhere else unless the states ease their restrictions and stuff. But we'll see. Wrestling's getting back to touring. That's nice. But certain places, are going to have the same, restrictions and, all that other shit. If you're in Texas and Florida, you really don't have to wear a mask, because they kind of did away with that. I think that's kind of dumb, but it is what it is. Florida hasn't had a surge in like months, and they're doing pretty damn well well for themselves. I mean, they had a freaking big show for the UFC. A lot of people at somewhere, I think it was in Miami at an arena. I forgot where it was. And AT&T Stadium just had 73,000 people for the Canelo Alvarez fight. So, can only imagine when WrestleMania comes next April, how many people they're gonna have down there in AT&T Stadium. Gotta be at least 50 to 75,000 at least, because Texas is open, and but hopefully by that time, by April 2022, this fucking virus will be done. But you never say never, but Anthony Fauci saying that, wearing masks is gonna be like a seasonal thing. So like every fucking season, we're gonna have to fucking wear a mask so we don't get the flu. I think it's stupid. And he's a fucking idiot too, but it is what it is. So that's all I can say about that. All right. So let's talk about Monday Night Snore, or Monday Night Bore, whatever you want to call it. The 3-hour cure for insomnia. And yeah, tonight was the go home show before this Sunday's WrestleMania Backlash event that is forming a little bit. We've got a couple more matches, but that's that. And we got Friday Night SmackDown this Friday night, which looks better than what Raw was tonight. Holy crap. But we'll see what happens with that. But Raw tonight sucked. Good Lord, it sucked tonight. And thank you for the dislike, motherfucker. Chicken! Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I love it. Keep it coming. With all your 5 million sock accounts. Jabronis. Anyway. Yeah, so Raw sucked tonight. I mean, from start to just about finish, it was garbage. Horrible matches weren't that great. Segments were mediocre to okay. The main event between Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley was okay. Predictable finish because, with Braun Strowman lurking in the shadows. And what that was going to be a clusterfuck of a finish. And what happened afterwards, I think you knew who was going to stand tall after that. It wasn't Lashley, it wasn't Drew, but it is what it is. So I kind of spoil it, but it is what it is. But yeah, this show is garbage tonight. And it feels like every time the WWE has a go-home show, they just don't even care. They don't want to hype you and make you want to buy the pay-per-view or want to see the damn pay-per-view. So you're wasting $60 on a pay-per-view that some of the matches have no goddamn hype. So what's the point of, you can waste your $50, $60 on something else, or just, do what I do, just watch it on a free stream. But some of you freaking marks out there, want to waste your hard-earned money on the WWE. But it is what it is. That's your problem. Waste $60 of your hard-earned money. But I don't know what that was, but it's probably a notification. But I'll look at that later. So yeah, let's get into this garbage fest of a show. I just feel like taking a shit on this show right now, but it is what it is, and its company. I can't anymore. I don't even like the WWE that much. I watch the shows because I'm fucking bored. But you're bored. If you're bored, you're gonna do a review anyway. So what? I'll review the show. I don't give two shits. I want to do the review because I want to. I don't have to do the review. I don't have to do it. I don't have to do what you tell me to. You're not the boss of me. Fuck you. And that's all I gotta say. All right. So we go inside the Thunderdome with match number one. We started with the 6-woman tag team match, pitting winning the women's tag team champions, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler with Reggie at ringside, as always, in this freaking army suit they probably got from Seth Rollins. But yeah, they team up with the Queen, Horseface Charlotte Flair, as they take on Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, or otherwise known as Catering Unlimited, as they team up with the lovely Empress of Tomorrow and my first wife, Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka except my dick. But you knew that already. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, this match was garbage. I mean, it was. The first couple of minutes of this match, they're like, I'm looking at it. I'm like, Nia's doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose are fucking botching up a storm. It felt like, what's the move here? What am I supposed to do? And poor Asuka standing on the apron, like, come on, Mandy, come on, yes, come on, Dana, you know, you're my friends. I felt bad for Asuka. I'm like, why are you out there? I know you have to, try to hype up, you're in a thing with Horseface Charlotte and Rhea Ripley for the World Women's title. This match could have been worse. We could have saw another Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose match with Nia Jax and Shayna. Nobody would give two shits. The start of this match was garbage. That's why, this women's division is garbage. They have nobody who can fucking wrestle in this company. And you're going to add Eva Marie to another botch machine. You get rid of Mickie James, and a couple. So you bring in this fucking botch machine with fake titties. Eva Marie, give me a break. I can only imagine when her first match is going to be, she's going to fucking botch. And I bet you nothing. When she left, she didn't go to training, to become a fucking wrestler, how to fucking wrestle. She probably didn't learn anything. She's probably busy at home. Her boyfriend, whoever that guy is, probably the same guy that she's been with, on Total Divas. That guy that looks like the lead singer of Live. Doing various photo shoots and trying to get her clothing brand over, which is not working. And so many other things, but it is what it is. But fuck, man, fuck Eva Marie, fuck her in the ass. I don't give two fucking shits, man. Fuck her. And fuck half of these fucking women in this fucking division. I feel like the notable names, like Asuka and Shayna, that actually can fucking wrestle. Shayna's getting fucking buried every fucking week. I'm sorry. Release Shayna Baszler, please. Release her. Let her go back to the MMA and beat the shit out of everybody. Or let her go to AEW and beat everybody's ass. Even though she'll probably get her ass anyway, but but she'll probably put on better matches. Like Dr. Britt Baker, MD, baby. And Thunder Rosa and Nia Rose and and Ty Conti and Anna Jay. I'm sorry. There is no women's division besides, the notable names that actually can wrestle. Asuka, I hate to say it, but Horseface Charlotte, Becky, whenever she comes back, Shayna, and nobody else on that fucking garbage. SmackDown, all you got is Bayley, Sasha, Bianca. Carmella can wrestle a little bit. She's not that great, but it is what it is. Natalia. That's the only good one. Tamina's like, okay, but, you know, boring. I really hope they get Talia and Tamina the belts on Friday, because it'll make no freaking sense to have Nia and Shayna with the belts anymore. Just get them off, get belts off them. You know, have this meaningless fucking feud when they break up, which will probably bury Shayna even more. But you know they're gonna make Nia beat the crap out of her. Well, with Reggie's help, unless Reggie turns on Nia, which probably won't happen anytime soon. And you got Alexa Bliss, I forgot about her. And her creepiness. But I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know with this fucking women's division. NXT's women's division is better than the fucking main roster. You know, women's rosters than the main roster. Freaking TNA's roster is better than that shit. The Knockouts division. You know, and Ring of Honor's got a little, you know, starting a women's division. They could probably beat the shit out of all those women there. Not all of them, but, you know, only notable names, you know, for Ring of Honor be Sumi Sakai, Angelina Love, Mandy Leon, Session Martina, and a couple others maybe, you know, that's in that division. That's their fight starting up women's tournament and everything. They just had Quinn McKay and Angelina Love, you know, on tonight, and I think pretty damn good. For a person that doesn't know how to wrestle that much, well, I don't know if she wrestled before, but she did pretty damn good. But it is what it is. But always nice to see Mandy and Angelina. No, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Them coming out with their you know, the Maria Brink style stuff on their heads. Yeah, that's Mandy's idea, but it is what it is. Because Mandy Leon loves In This Moment. I mean, who doesn't love In This Moment? If you don't like In This Moment, fuck you, man. That's all I gotta say about it. All right, let's get this crappy match. So also with Mandy and Nia. Mandy avoids Nia early, misses a cheap shot attempt on Charlotte, and then they start beating her up for a little bit. Shayna comes in, starts working over the arm. There's a bunch of moves. And then Mandy picks her up, drives her into the corner, tags in Asuka, who starts beating the crap out of Shayna. Shayna comes a side headlock. They go off the ropes. Asuka drops her with a drop kick. Dropped her with a drop kick. And then Dana and Mandy come in to land sloppy looking drop kicks. And then everybody's in the ring beating each other up. And then we hear the music of Alexa Bliss's Playground. And then we see Alexa on her swing with Lily. It took them that long to freaking set that up. That was pretty quick. Good job, production team. New crew, whatever. But it is what it is. Thank you for the dislike, by the way, because I know there's like a couple people looking on. But it is what it is. Fuck you. Fuck you and your mama. Your mom loves me too. See Alexa on the ramp, swinging on her swing. She apologized for interrupting. Well, she's sorry, but Lily is not sorry, obviously. She says they're out here, you know, just to keep an eye on someone. Don't know who, but we'll see what happens with that. She starts laughing up a storm and starts swinging as we go to break. So see what happens with Alexa. We come back. Charlotte works her head scissors on Mandy. So the heels work over Mandy again. And then Mandy gets, you know, put in a fucking. Look, she's about to hit a Samoan drop. I think Mandy was supposed to reverse it or slide off her, but she just like came off awkwardly and she just fell and she looked at Nia and was like, what the hell? And then she tagged in Dana Brooke. Nia tags in Shayna Baszler, and then they're like, okay, we're back on track. Dana goes nuts for a little bit. Then Shayna with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, and about to go to work on Dana, but then suddenly her knee starts going limp, and she's like, "Can't walk." I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was thinking like Alexa was using her powers or something, to make Shayna not walk, and then maybe Alexa's looking at Shayna, or Lily's looking at Shayna, because she looked possessed. So anyway, so Nia's like, "Come on, tag me," and Shayna's like, "I can't move." So Dana, gets the opportunity and tags in Asuka. She knocks Nia Jax on the apron. Then she turns around and hits Shayna Baszler with the Shining Wizard. 1, 2, 3. So Asuka, Dana Brooke, and Mandy get the win. Match was kind of dumb and boring, so I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. And that was that. So it looks like Alexa is targeting Shayna Baszler. Okay. I thought she was going to target Charlotte, but as I'm about to say, afterwards, everybody's looking at Alexa. She continues to laugh and everything, and then out of nowhere, Charlotte plants Asuka with a big boot in the mush. Because she's horseface Charlotte. She wants to get she saw an opportunity and she took it. So it is what it is, and that's that. So then Alexa and Lily laugh. So I was thinking, they're targeting either Shayna or they're targeting Charlotte. So who knows what's going to happen now. So that's all I can say about that. So all that I gave 2 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Excuse me, I gotta drink water because I drank too much soda today. My belly was today. I'll start drinking a little bit more water and lay off the soda again. Maybe for the rest of the week. Not all week. I might have soda here and there, maybe just for like lunch or dinner, and then probably just have water or juice. Just for the rest of the time. I'm gonna try to start, eating healthy because my stomach's been like turning over the whole weekend and puked a couple of times. Yeah, you don't want to know that, but it is what it is. My head's been killing me. I'm a mess. I love my junk food, but it is what it is. All right. After that, we get a reminder of last week with RK Bro, beating Gunner. Riddle hit the floating bro and basically almost caved Elias's skull in. So we got that. So then we see the new day of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. So we see them talking, and then a good buddy, the weed smoker, Matt Riddle, comes up to them, and they start talking about tomatoes and just trying to make funny business. It wasn't really funny. Then Riddle laughs at Randy getting hit with tomatoes last week. Elias and Jackson Riker, which match, and which led to the RK Bro winning again. So they're making fun. It's like, oh, Randy, Randy thought, it was funny. And then Xavier and Kofi are like, So Riddle's like, someone's behind me, right? So he looks back and sees Randy. Randy is not pleased. So the New Day apologizes. He's like, "Oh, we weren't supposed to you were here." And Riddle still thinks it was funny. So Owen's like, you know what's funny? Ending careers, killing legends, and kicking people in the skull, and setting things on fire. So he says, I'll see you guys out there for the match. So he leaves, and then Riddle's like, I'll see you out there, Randy. Well, I'll catch up. Ketchup, tomato, catsup. I think it's time. Time for another edition of the Book of Doom. 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen. Can't hit my head too hard because I got a headache. So yeah, just more stupidity from Matt and Riddle, and that's it. So we're gonna see the New Day and Riddle and Randy team up in an 8-man with against Elias, Gunner, and the tag team champions AJ Styles and the Big Black Diesel almost in an 8-man tag, and we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. So I gave that segment 2 out of 5 stars. Just fucking stupid. That's all I gotta say about that. I just feel like crap right now, but I'm gonna do this video anyway. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Well, I'm not right now. Maybe after this video, I'm thinking I'm gonna go vomit because the show makes me want to vomit. Anyway, we go to commercial. We come back. We see MVP with his little cane. He goes to the door. Braun Strowman, and he knocks on the door with the cane. And I had a Roger Rabbit flashback. Shave and a haircut. And then nobody answers, and I was like, "Do it again!" And he didn't do it again. You know, I was gonna say, "Dun dun dun dun," and then 2 bits. You know, but now so he goes inside, and we see Braun talking to some short little dude. I don't know, almost an backstage agent or whoever the hell that dude was. Looks like it looked like D'Lo for a second. I was like, that's D'Lo? Man, I was like, if that's D'Lo, he shrunk a little bit. What it is. So Strowman tells the guy to leave. MVP's like, I don't want to talk to you in my dressing room. And MVP's like, hold on, I just came in I got a proposition for you, sir. Like that. So he kind of flatters him, you know, talking about how close he came to beating Lashley last week. You know, thanks to Drew. Then says Lashley would rather lose the belt to Strowman than to Drew McIntyre. And if somehow Drew couldn't make it to Backlash, or was too injured to get there, well then Lashley and Braun could have a one-on-one match again. Braun's like, I don't like you. I don't trust you. And everybody's like, I understand you don't like me, but don't take it personally. It's just business. And business is good. And that's all I can say about that. So we'll see what happens with that as we get to the main event with McIntyre and Lashley. See what Braun Strowman has to do if he wants to work, you know, take MVP's proposition or whatever he's going to do. But we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we shall move on from there. And that's that. All right. After that, we get a recap of Johnny Drip Drip, John Morrison, getting beat last week by Damian Priest thanks to The Miz. The Miz fucking up as usual. And we're going to get a tag team match somehow from out of this. So they also announced that at WrestleMania Backlash this Sunday, Damian Priest will go one-on-one with The Miz. Meaningless match, but it is what it is. You know, the stupid fucking feud between, you know, The Miz and Damian Priest. You know, now that semi really bad Bunny is gone, to do his music crap. So we're gonna see that match. Hopefully it ends this goddamn feud, but we'll see. So that sends us to Damian Priest talking with Adam Goon Pierce, and then Miz and Morrison. Hey, ho. They walk up. They're like, what are you doing here? So Adam Pierce like, well, Damian Priest has an idea. So Johnny Drip argues a bit about how he would have beaten Damian Priest last week if it wasn't for the Miz. So the Miz is like, hey, I'm your partner, dude. So anyway, Damian says, well, I got a proposition for you. So since me and you are fighting again tonight, if you win, Miz can pick the stipulations for the match. But if I win, I get to choose the match. So before Miz can say anything, Moore's like, I accept. And Miz is like, really? Oh, yeah. So it's eventually setting up, the Miz and Morrison breaking up and probably having a meaningless feud. I don't give two damn craps about. Another tag team that you could have put in the tag team division, just breaking them up. They don't care about the tag team division. They don't care. But it is what it is. So I did that as well, 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's that. We move on from there. Blah, 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 blah. All right, then as we're getting ready for our next match, we go to the gorilla position, and we see an old buddy of ours. We haven't seen in about a year, thanks to injury, but it was on main event week, facing the same guy he faced tonight, and that man is Jinder My Balls. Yes, Jinder Mahal, the modern day Mahal, is flanked by Indus Sher, or not known as them anymore, but they don't have Malcolm Bivens by their side anymore. The same Indus Sher that gave away Keith Lee winning the NXT World Title. So it's released, but it is. So I put those two guys in the tag team division. See if they win the titles. Probably not. But anyway, so Jinder My Balls says, nothing smells better than fresh competition, and he's happy to be back on Monday Night Raw, but he's not alone. He brought Indus Sher with their new names, Veer and Shanky. Who don't know those names? Bruce or Vince. Yeah, someone must remember that Seth reign as SmackDown as WWE champion when you won SmackDown, and then you lost the belt to AJ Styles. Yeah, nobody cared about your reign. Nobody cared. Everyone wanted you to lose the belt, but you're back to Boris after death again. That's great. Even worse than Eva Marie. So yeah, Raw now has more people that'll put you to sleep. That's all I gotta say about that. So they go to the so Jinder says, embrace the enlightenment, something like that, and then they all go to the ring, and that's that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's that. So we get to match number 2, and Jinder's gonna take on the same guy he fought on main event. Who's a good buddy, Jeff Hardy, dude. And I've got more notifications that I'm not going to answer yet. So yeah, this is a rematch from main event. Jinder Mahal won on main event, so I'm like, oh, might as well put him on Raw. We also got nothing better to get for Jeff Hardy to do. I mean, I don't even know when his fucking contract ends. I think they're just going to job Jeff Hardy out or just put him on main event to just have meaningless garbage matches. And then on TV, not going to give him another world title reign before he leaves to go to AEW to be with Matt Hardy to end both their careers. It is what it is. So anyway, yeah, this match is nothing great. Hardy jumps him at the bell, hits a drop kick, starts beating up on the ropes, kicks him, Jinder with a jawbreaker, and then it lands a roundhouse kick to the head, and which we almost missed thanks to the cameraman. This show is sloppy, man. I can't believe it. And then Jinder goes to work on Jeff, working on the back and the neck. Jeff tries to fight back, gets caught in a rear chin lock, but he gets some momentum getting back in his favor. Hits a jawbreaker of his own, and then the mule kick, going for the hits and stuff like that. Gets some rights from Hardy. Goes for the double leg takedown. Jinder blocked it, but he eats an axe handle from the second rope. Goes for the twist of fate, and Jinder countered it. Hits a knees Hardy in the face. Then he locks it. Then he picks up Hardy. Boom! Hits the Kalas. And that's it. That's all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Jinder my balls. Beats Jeff Hardy once again. And Veer and Shanky didn't even have to get involved. That's all I gotta say about it. Those names are horrible, man. Veer and Shanky. Why don't you just call him Skanky? That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna call him that. I'm gonna call him Skanky. Not that he's a Skankies fan, but he's just looks like he's a big old 7-foot skank. But it is what it is. I don't give two shits about Indus. I don't care. At least they paired with Jinder. I was like, why didn't you bring back the Bollywood boys? But I guess they want to brothers on tour to do nothing. So probably gonna piss them off. Like, oh, I thought we were friends, Jinder. No, not anymore. So that's all I gotta say about that. And we'll move on. So Jinder wins. Match gave 2 out of 5 stars. And nobody gave 2 shits. That's that. All right, after that, we go back. The Horseface Charlotte plotting something. And then we go to Elias and Gunner. And once again, they got a basket full of tomatoes. They want to throw tomatoes at the New Day and RK Bro, but in comes AJ Styles and the Big Black Diesel, almost the tag team champions, and they disapprove of them throwing the damn tomatoes. So AJ is like, you're teaming with the tag team champions. You should take this more seriously. And then he goes over to almost like, hey, Diesel, we're good to him. So almost takes a tomato in his hand. He's like, I hate tomatoes. Squeezes it out. I see all the juice and they just break it apart. It is what it is, but that's that. So we'll see what happens in the match coming up next. I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and we'll see what happens in the 8-man tag as we go to break. Excuse me. After that, we go to break. Before that, Riddle comes out, and then we go to break. And then Randy Orton and his voice comes out, and Riddle's like, he's dancing, he starts singing, Orton's theme, a pyro comes down, which I like that. If it would be better if it went, if Burn in My Eye was playing, when he used to come out, and then the pyro would come down from the ceiling when he, do like this on stage, and the pyro come down right behind him. It's cool. But now it's coming out. It comes down when he goes on the top, on the ropes, and it comes down from the rack on the ceiling. That's still cool. It is what it is. So Randy comes out, and the New Day after that, and then they hear him out. Blah blah blah. So we get to this 8-man tag team match number 3, and still, same, wasn't that great. Starts over with Riddle and Elias with an armbar. Elias fights the ropes and gets free. Then Elias tags in Gunner, and they set in the corner where sometimes you have the faces on this side, and then you have the heels here, and the New Day were like over here, and RK Bro over here. I'm like, that's kind of weird, but it is what it is. So anyway, Riddle lands a kick, but Gunner gets free, tags in the big black Diesel, and basically Riddle tried to fight him, and almost like puny weed man, get out of here. And then Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston charge, but they get beat down. I'm not getting my ass kicked by a big black man, but it is what it is. He said the N-word a couple of on his live streams, but it is what it is. On his gaming streams, he said the N-word. Not that he's a hypocrite or anything, but it is what it is. So then Almost then tosses Riddle into the corner. Then Orton comes in and almost have a stare down, pretty epic stare down. Orton rolls out of the ring to collect himself. So he's like, I don't want to fight him just yet. Let me think. It is what it is. So we go to break. We come back. Elias is working over Riddle. So I guess Randy made the tag before the break or something like that. I don't know. So they go over. Gunner starts working over Riddle, and the heels start beating up on Riddle. Riddle slips out of a suplex, tags in Xavier Woods, and then him and Kofi double team Gunner. Kofi then blind tags, and then we get another from the New Day, which concludes with Kofi's big frog splash to Gunner. Xavier Woods comes back. They dropkick Elias as Elias was about to get involved. But that led AJ to hit a spine buster, and then tags out to Gunner. Gunner starts laying in Xavier Woods, so they start, get the momentum back, and they beat up on Xavier Woods for a bit, and Gunner beats him up with and they clutch fuck him in the ass and make him humbled. Spine buster. He got like 3 spine busters from one from Elias, and then I think 2 from another one from Riker and Elias on an attempt hit a double team spine buster. Then Gunner hits a stone. So spine busters. Ouch. He goes for the cover and goes over the body and back of Xavier. And then Xavier gets a sunset flip through a near fall. Gunner tries to go for a kick. He avoids it. And Matt Riddle gets the hot tag. He comes in with a knee strike to Elias and an exploder. Goes to the pin, but almost comes in and breaks up the pin. And then almost tosses Riddle into the corner. Randy Orton tags in with a blind tag. And then almost just basically knocks Riddle the fuck out. Outside, we see AJ on the floor, and then the New Day are messing with him, and they're kind of teasing almost to come out and save him. So almost being the dummy he is, he comes out, and we see them going like this, like spinning him up, spinning AJ around, and like being weird, and it almost comes out, even though he's not the legal man. What are you doing, cat? So almost goes after them, but meanwhile, back we see Orton and Elias, and Randy Orton hits a old-fashioned bang, and puts Elias away. 1, 2, 3. So Randy Orton and Matt Riddle and the New Day get the win. So that's it. So I gave the match 2 out of 5 stars. It wasn't great. And that was it. Afterwards, Randy just goes berserk. You know, the New Day want to celebrate. New Day and Riddle want to celebrate with Randy. Get him on kata on Xavier Woods, and then Kofi's like, "What are you doing?" Boom! Gilmore cutter to Kofi Kingston for his troubles. Right, Randy, what are you doing? I was like, really, Randy? We can never have friends. Randy Orton gives 2 shits. He's in this pointless freaking tag team with Riddle that's gonna be going on for a while. And eventually they're probably going to get the tag team belts. And then probably break up. I think Randy will probably turn on Riddle. And, we've been waiting for that last couple weeks. Well, just waiting for it. But, it's coming. It's coming soon. Hopefully another month or 2, but we'll see. And that's that. So, yeah. So Randy doesn't give 2 shits. And Riddle's like wondering, what the fuck's going on with you, dude? And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So like I said, 2 out of 5 stars for that. And we're going to move on to it. All right, then we go to the back. We see Sonya Deville in the office. And she's talking to the Raw Women's Champion, the Nightmare, Rhea Ripley. My brutality! Big ups to Ash Costello, once again, my sweetheart. So she's talking to her, and then the lovely Asuka comes in. And Rhea's like, what are you doing here? And Asuka's about to beat the crap out of her. They're about to go at it. And Sonya's like, I see some hostility here, so let's have some decorum, please. And she's taking Charlotte Flair's advice earlier. They had a conversation earlier in the day. And Charlotte said wanted them to go one-on-one to kind of resolve their hostility, if you will. So Rhea's like, "Oh, you're doing Charlotte's dirty work. Why can't she do it herself?" So Asuka's like, "No, I wrestle on Eddie. I want to go eat sushi." He's like, "I already wrestled. I want to have sex with Peter. Get him more. Come on." So, and she's Asuka's. My notes went off a second. And then Asuka's like, I already wrestled tonight. Wrestled already. But I'll do it again because I am ready for Rhea. So Rhea's like, well, I'll be again at WrestleMania. And Charlotte can have all the good little ideas she wants. It's not going to save her from losing on Sunday. So yeah. So yeah, we're going to see Rhea Ripley and Asuka again. This is like the 3rd match they've had. Why? Why have a meaningless one-on-one match? I mean, they had nobody else there. Where was Naomi and Lana? Were they in catering with Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose? It is what it is. So yeah, so they're gonna go at it one-on-one. It should be okay. Not gonna be great. Not like their WrestleMania match, but or the rematch. So that's that. So it looks like Charlotte and Sonya are like forming a team, or kind of like a, I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's like Sonya's playing the devil, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna make Charlotte get everything she wants. I'm gonna put her in title matches. I'm gonna do this and that, and Charlotte's just using her, to get what she wants. But it is what it is, and that's that. So we'll see Rhea Ripley and Asuka coming up in a little bit, and that's that. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars, and we move on. All right, then we go to the ring. We hear the music of Sheamus, fella, the United States champion, fella, and he comes out, and he's going to take on Humberto Carrillo again. Oh boy, Bruce Pritchard cannot book a fucking show to save his fucking life. How many times are we going to see the same fucking matches every freaking week, or every 2 weeks, or every month, or whatever? Same people. It doesn't matter what match. If it's a one-on-one match, if it's a fucking segment, or what, what's it? A freaking tag team match, or a 6-man tag team match, an 8-man, 10-man tag team match. Same freaking people. When is the fucking draft? When is it? Can somebody tell me when the fucking WWE draft is? I give 2 shits, but I mean, really? I don't even care about the draft. I'm gonna see the same fucking shit anyway. Even when people go to SmackDown. It's gonna be got to get the same fucking shit. We're gonna get like AJ Styles versus Jinder Mahal and somebody else on AJ will go to SmackDown and face Shinsuke Nakamura 5 weeks in a row. Garbage, man. Fucking garbage. Ugh. I don't know. But it is what it is. So we're gonna have Sheamus and Humberto Carrillo again, like the 4th time. At least Mansoor wasn't there, but I don't even know what happened to him. It's like, he gets beat down last week, in his debut on Raw. Him and Humberto Carrillo got that fucking shit beat out of them. All you get this week is Humberto Carrillo. Where's Mansoor? They got too beat up that he couldn't make it. It is what it is. So anyway, before we get to that, we go to the back where we have MVP talking to Lashley, the WWE champion. But at first we don't hear anything because the WWE can't do anything right. I can't hear you. The mic wasn't on. And no audio. And then Kevin McCarthy comes in and talks to MVP. MVP speaks for Lashley, calling the main event tonight a sequel with a foregone conclusion. And then Lashley takes over and says, "I could be Drew and Braun in one-on-one competition. Which should tell you all you need to know about what happened on Sunday." And then Kevin asks MVP about MVP's offer to Braun. So MVP's like, well, we don't talk business right now. We're not going to talk about that right now. So get the hell out of here. So that's that. So more hype for the main event, but still, it is what it is. And I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on from there. That's it. We move on. All right, before match number 4, Sheamus versus Humberto Carrillo. Pretty interesting promo. Which showed him kicking Humberto Carrillo and Mansoor last week. So that the video ended before he, before he started talking. So he mentions Adam Pearce talking to him a couple weeks ago about the legacy of the United States title and all the people that defended it, and wanted him to defend the belt every week in his own in an open challenge. And he didn't mention like names or anything. So he's like, I want to, I should follow in those guys' footsteps and have my own United States title challenge. But he's like, why would I want to follow in the footsteps of has-beens who can, when he can create his own legacy? So I'm like, yeah, exactly. Why don't you do that? Not to Adam Pearce. So he says those dopes before him would give anyone a title shot. And then he goes over to the ropes and he says even this guy, even this goof, on commentary, he makes fun for calling him the death of. I think he said death, not DEPTH. I was like, wait a minute, did he just say Alan Berg is the death of commentary on Twitter? I was like, if he did, I mean that is definitely true. Adnan Virk is garbage. I'm on Twitter and I'm seeing hashtag rehire Tom Phillips. And then on Tuesday I said, hire me and JD, actually me and Joe Cronin and JD, but putting my differences aside with JD, but it is what it is. But me, anybody, get rid of those guys, get rid of everybody on Raw, and just put me, JD, and Joe Cronin on commentary. We'll do a hell of a better job. That's all I gotta say about that. So anyway, so he calls Arnold for the death of commentary. But he says, with me, you gotta earn your shot belt. And he says, Monsieur and Humberto Carrillo have talent, but they're not on this level. And he says Humberto's gonna come out trying to earn a title shot and his respect. But the truth is, the only thing he's gonna get is a broke and turn into the meme of the week. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So pretty good promo from Sheamus. And I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. That was actually the only pretty decent thing, that happened tonight besides the main event. That was it. And we'll move. So that's that. All right, then we get to match four: Sheamus versus Humberto. Nothing great. But what happened at the end, I'll get to that. So before they tie up, they shove each other, and then Sheamus with a side headlock. Humberto escapes and hits the ropes, but runs into a shoulder lock. And then Sheamus was overpowering him with some clubbing blues, and some forearms, some uppercuts. Humberto comes back with a kick. Then he hits an arm drag off the rope and a drop kick, sending Sheamus out of the ring. And then Carrillo with the triangle drop kick. I think or the golden drop kick, Ibushi hits. Tries a baseball slide, but Sheamus catches him and then throws him over the barricade into the timekeeper's area. Ow! As we go to break, we come back. Humberto's fighting back with strikes, but he runs into a back elbow. Sheamus puts him on the apron, and he goes to town with those 10 clubbing blows of doom. Humberto fights out of a fish hook attempt. He had his teeth like wide open. What they call it, the Irish smile, the Danish smile, whatever it was called. Anyway, so he gets out of that with some strikes. It's a jawbreaker, but then he walks into an Alabama slam for a near fall. Then Sheamus just goes to work on him again with some body shots, climbs over with Humberto on his shoulders, but Humberto fights free, hits a hurricanrana from the top rope. Sheamus goes to the apron. Humberto tries to follow up, but Sheamus whacks him in the ribs. Ow. Humberto lands some elbows and hits a ugly, just dangerous-looking sunset flip powerbomb from the apron to the floor. Did not look good. But he came down, and Sheamus like got crushed on Humberto's legs. Both men are down and look like they're not going to get up, and look like a very scary spot. Sheamus is out. Well, not knocked out, but he's out on the floor. The referee looks at Humberto. Looks like he hurt himself on the landing. And right after that, the referee goes, "That's it. That's it." So Sheamus wins via referee stoppage. So although people saying it wasn't a legit injury, it was a shoot or a work or a shwork. But excuse me, it is what it is. But Humberto was grabbing the back of his leg, so people were saying that he tore his hamstring, ripped his hamstring apart. Ugh, that's not good. You're gonna be out for like 2 months. So back to the injury list for you, bro. So that's all I can say about that. It looks like I thought they were gonna go with Humberto and Sheamus for the United States title. I guess that's not gonna happen. So Mansoor will probably get his place. Not that I give two craps about that either. And this match, sucks for the end. Humberto getting hurt. You don't want to see that, but things happen. But Humberto comes back from injury whenever that'll be, another 2-4 months or whatever it is. But the match itself was not that great, so I gave it 2 out of 5 stars, and that's all I can say about that. And that's it. Because Humberto landed on the small of his back, just like landed. I must have landed on Sheamus' hips or something, and then he grabbed the hamstring or his calf or something. Yeah, just didn't look good. That's that for the lucha. Jobber probably didn't say the lot on Glamatalik. Don't know why that was that. Why that was there. Go to the ring. We have Cedric Alexander in the ring, and he's gonna be facing his former tag team partner Shelton Benjamin. Stemming from last week when they broke up, and then Cedric basically did a shoot on Shelton. It is what it is, and we'll see what happens. But before that, we get another Eva Marie fucking vignette, the same fucking thing we saw last week. But same fucking thing we had to see last week. So the evolution is coming soon. Nobody cares. Certainly don't. So she can kiss my ass, and not in a good way either. I'll just take a dump on her face. But it is what it is. All right. After that, we get the match number 5: Cedric Alexander and taking on Shelton. So get my notes freeze. My computer froze for just a second. Come on, we go. All right. This match was actually. Well, I'll take that back. Went past my notes here again, as I always do. It wasn't that bad. It is what it is. Starts with Shelton landing a blow, but Cedric avoids him, hits a drop kick, starts showing off his gymnastics skills. Peter goes out in the ring. He's like, "I'm smarter than that." And then Shelton to Cedric gets caught up on the apron. Cedric gets a nasty looking dragon screw leg whip. Didn't look good. And then Cedric starts to work over the leg. And starts talking trash to the commentators, like he lost his voice. He's like, and goes back to work on Shelton. Shelton comes back with some right hands, but Cedric with a leg scissors takedown. Then works in the ankle lock. Shelton counted into the sharpshooter, but Cedric got to the ropes. Then tries to counter, but then drop kicks the knee of Shelton, sends him out of the ring. He hits a suicide dive, tries for a second one, but walks into a step-up knee from the apron. That looked pretty damn cool. Shelton gets back in the ring, tries for a pay dirt again, but Cedric avoids it. Dropkick Shelton again. Then he hits the handspring Insagiti that drops Shelton. Then some more kicks as Shelton is getting up to his feet. And then out of nowhere, Shelton surprises Cedric, hits a T-bone suplex. 1, 2, 3. Shelton Benjamin gets the win. A pretty decent match. I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we'll see what happens with these two guys next week. And that's that. And Mia Yim was not too pleased. Sorry, Mia. Yeah. I know you don't like Shelton that much, but, it is what it is. That's that. All right, after that, we get a replay of Angel Garza shoving a rose, down the pants of Drew Gulak and then kicking him right in the ass. I don't think they showed it, but what happened after that. So we go back to live action, and when they're back, Angel Garza's doing a photo shoot. And Drew Gulak walks in, starts yelling at him about, you disrespected me, you humiliated me, and said you're like you're better off on The Bachelor, but you probably won't get any dates or something like that. So Garza's like, get to the point, let's go. What do you want? I gotta do my photo shoot. Get the hell out of here. So Gulak says, the point is that you embarrassed me, you humiliated me. And Garza's like, well, if there's a next time, I'm not going to shove it up your ass. I'm going to shove it down your throat. Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. I thought we were going to get that match coming up, but we didn't see that, thankfully, tonight. But, it is what it is. Probably see it next week, but it is what it is. So, yeah. So we'll see if Angel Garza is a man of his word and put a rose down Drew Gulak's throat, Ted DiBiase style. Or worse, who knows? But yeah, we'll see what happens with this meaningless feud that nobody gives two shits about. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. And that's it. All right, after that, we get to match number 6. Rhea Ripley versus Asuka, part 3, I think. It was all right. Nothing great. Like the WrestleMania match. So they fight in the corner, and Rhea with almost a clean break. Asuka misses a spinning back fist. Rhea heads into the ropes to reset. Asuka tries another back fist. Rhea blocks it, starts beating her up. Asuka with a sweep the leg down or something. Then a low drop kick, tosses Rhea outside for Rhea's back up, and then it returns a toss by Asuka's sexy hair. It's not good. They hit each other, they avoid it. Rhea blocks a drop toe hold into the ropes, starts stomping on Asuka, starts going to work on Asuka for a little bit. Then Rhea, Asuka with an armbar. Rhea gets to the ropes to force a break, and she heads out of the ring to regain herself. And then Asuka chases after her, avoids a cheap shot, and then Rhea avoids the sexy hip attack on the apron, hits a drop kick through the ropes, get back in the ring, but then we hear the music of Horseface Charlotte, and I was like, yeah, he's gonna ruin this match, as I predicted on Twitter, and boy was I wrong. So that distracts Rhea. Asuka clocks her with a spinning back fist, and then she looks like Charlotte, and Charlotte's like, I'm just here to observe. Sure you are. So break. Rhea gets in control with a body scissors as Charlotte's on commentary now. Not that we care. They go back at it, and they cut in between, Charlotte and the match, which is kind of annoying. Rhea goes to work. But, the cameraman's just freaking fixated on fucking Charlotte Flair. I'm like, come on, show the fucking match. Nobody cares about Horseface Charlotte. Rhea comes back with some short arm clotheslines, but Asuka tries for the code breaker. Gets started. Rhea kicks Asuka right in the head. Oof. They go outside the ring. Rhea with an electric chair drop. Goes for an electric chair. But Asuka lands on the apron. Hits the sexy hip attack. Then a shining wizard. They go back in the ring. Asuka looks for the Asuka lock, but Rhea powers out, sends Asuka out of the ring right near Charlotte, and then Charlotte attacks Asuka on the outside. They go back in. They start going at it. Rhea hits a Northern Light suplex for a near fall. Tries for a riptide, but Asuka counters with a code breaker for a near fall. Then they go back outside the ring again. Rhea and Charlotte then square off, and Charlotte gets out of her seat. And then Asuka goes off the commentary table with the hip attack. They go back in the ring. Asuka goes up top, hits a top rope drop kick for a near fall. Goes for the hip attack in the corner, but Rhea catches her, lands a kick. Then she picks Asuka up and hits Riptide. 1, 2, 3. Once again, Rhea Ripley beats Asuka like she did at WrestleMania to win the title, but she wins her 1, 2, 3 cleanly. So nothing from Charlotte. Thankfully, they didn't ruin the match. So match was all right. Gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And this time I got okay. And that's pretty much it. And yeah, that's it. Nothing post match from Charlotte. They just stare at each other. And that's it. So Rhea has her going into Sunday. We'll see if she retains the title in that triple threat match. I think she will. I think she's gonna pin Charlotte. Getting her win back from WrestleMania 35. But we'll see what happens with that. I think Rhea will retain. I really don't want to see Horseface with a belt again, but we'll see. And hopefully they don't have Rhea pin Asuka for the 3rd time in a row. That'll really bury Asuka even further underground next to Shayna. But it is what it is, and that's that. So like I said, 2.25 out of 5 stars for that match, and we move on. All right, then we go to the back with Kevin Patrick. He interviews Drew McIntyre. Drew says he had no intention of getting involved last week, but once Braun put his hands on him, he had no choice but to lay him out, or lay both of them out. Heard about MVP's proposition to Braun, and he's just going to have to deal with it. Anything happens, he's mainly focused on hitting the Lashley, and then he's going to do it again on Sunday to reclaim his title for the 3rd time. But we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on from there. All right, match number 7. We got Johnny Drip Drip, John Morrison. No, listen. Blah, 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 blah. No, his theme song. No. His theme song is entrance and shit like that. It's cool. Comes out with this as he takes on Damian Priest. Again, same match from fucking last week. It is what it is. Match was nothing great. Starts with Morrison laying a form. Priest like, what? Starts beating the crap out of Morrison in the corner. Hits him with a headbutt, then a sidewalk slam. Johnny fights up, gets into the rope, force a break. Then we get a kick body from Johnny. They go for a roll up, the little botched. Thankfully, Botchamania is still on YouTube. Johnny has to, go for some elbows from the mount position. They go from ground and pound. Does a cartwheel into a knee strike to Damian Priest on the ground. And I guess Neil thought of that. Then he goes back to work on Damian with a 1925 chin lock. Mason goes over to the commentary team and says, "Dripping ain't easy." Okay. So, and then Damian comes back, sends Morrison into the corner, lands an uppercut, goes for a splash. Morrison avoided it. Hits a sweep from the apron, lands a kick. Another bunch of flippity dippity dings from Morrison, but he gets caught up in a pop up punch to face. And then Miz goes over to him and talks to him a little bit. Damien goes out in the ring, and then Miz starts trash talking him. And then he's about to go. I thought they were gonna go at it. And come on, do something. As they go to break, we come back. Damien lands a jumping back elbow. He's still in control. Morrison lands an elbow, sending Priest out of the ring. And then he tracks the ref, so Miz lands a running kick. Then Morrison goes out of the ring, lands a kick. They head back into the ring. Damien fights out of a side headlock, kicks the leg of Morrison, but Morrison hits a really sloppy Russian leg sweep for a near fall. Goes back to work, rest holds and stuff. Damien fights out with a series of punches. Both go down. And then Damien with some big kicks, then a rolling punch to the jaw. Hits the Falcon Arrow for a near fall. Goes to the top rope, but Morrison cuts him off. And then both men get on the top rope. Morrison looks for Spanish Fly, but Damien shows him off. Hits the kick off the top rope for another near fall. That was kind of pretty. That was cool. It's not great. Then he looks for the choke slam. Morrison counters with a victory roll near fall. Damien kicks the counter a Shining Wizard. Tries to go over hit the lights, but Miz distracts the referee. As Morrison had a roll up from like about a 5-6 count. But as the referee, turned around, as Miz was like, oh shit, what did I just do? Referee turns around, only gets counts 2. And then Damien gets up and hits Morrison with hit the lights. 1, 2, 3. Damien Priest gets the win. Obviously, he was going to win here. There was no way Morrison was going to get the win for the Miz. But it is what it is. So Damien gets the win. Match was all right. 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we'll see what stipulation Mr. Priest has for the Miz on Sunday. We'll see what happens with that. So yeah, like I said, it's going to lead into the eventual breakup of Miz and Morrison, which sucks. And after that, I don't know what's going to happen between both of them. Miz might stay around, in the world title picture, or maybe float around in mid-card hell. Morrison will probably go to catering, just to hang out with Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose and Lana and Naomi, and everybody else in catering. And that's all I can say about that. So afterwards, Miz jumps Damien after the match. Tries to go for the skull-crushing finale. Damien fights out of it. And then go up the ropes. Like, Damien's about to cave Miz's face in with a big boot. But Miz held on to the ropes and left. But Morrissey tried to get, come from behind. But Damien hits him with another hit the lights, sending a message to the Miz, and that's it. So, like I said, we'll see what happens with Damien and what's his stipulation going to be. We'll find out in just a little bit. I thought we were going to mention it on Backlash, but they did it a little bit later. That's that. All right, then we see Drew McIntyre and Lashley getting ready for the main event. Then we see Braun Strowman walk up to Lashley, and they have a big epic stare down. And the main event is coming up next. But first, first, a commercial. All right. Before we go, we to the back. We're in Adam Pearce's office, and Damian Priest comes in, and he's like, "So, Damian, what match did you decide? What is your stipulation?" So Damian's like, "Well, since Miz, this is like what Miz does. What he did, he came in and then he ran like a scalded dog. So what I'm gonna do, he can't get. So take that back. So he announces that he wants a lumberjack match, so Miz doesn't go anywhere. So we'll see what happens with that. And you know, the last time Miz was in a lumberjack match, he lost the WWE title to Bobby Lashley. So this is probably not gonna work out for the Miz. And I can see Morrison, you know, getting involved and costing Miz the match, and then the eventual breakup probably on either that night or on Raw the next night. But we'll see what happens with that. And that's it. All right. Got my good buddy Nick Infante in the chat. What's up, Nick? I'm surprised you're still up. 2:41 in the morning. Yeah, I'm going to bed soon, so that's that. All right, so Damian Priest and The Miz this Sunday in a lumberjack match should be hard hitting. That's all I gotta say about that. I think Damian's gonna win, but it's obvious Damian's gonna win. Like, just let him win, end this fucking feud already, and then put Damian against Sheamus. Please. Let him do something else. I mean, push this guy. Don't put him in a meaningless feud with The Miz. Just push him already. Get him out of this crappy feud. Let Sheamus finish up whatever he's going to do with, if he's going to have a match against Mansoor, or they're going to save it for maybe next Monday night. You know, let him beat Mansoor, and then, you know, you put Damian Priest next in line, and then have Damian beat Sheamus, and have Damian win the United States title, and let him hold it for a nice couple months. I would say 3 months at most, but maybe more than that. I would love for it to be more than 3 months, but, you know, this is the WWE we're talking about here. Yeah, you know. But I digress, and that's it. All right. Then we get a rundown of the Backlash card by commentary. So if you don't know what the matches are, I'll tell you guys on Saturday on 196, but you hear it again on Friday night on SmackDown, and that's that. All right, we go to break. Why not? And then we get to the main event, match number 8, Bobby Lashley taking on Drew McIntyre. And I think this is a rematch from WrestleMania Night 1. This was actually pretty decent. And kind of predictable ending, but it's what it is. And we'll move from there. So they go at it. They charge each other right away. You know, Drew wants a big kick, but Lashley avoided it. Tries to go for the hurt lock, but can't lock it in. But so has to settle for a side headlock. Drew tries to send him to the ropes, but eventually he has to lift him into the ropes to force the break. Lashley comes back with a shoulder block in the corner, and then a neck breaker. Then we see Braun Strowman in the back, watching TV at some kind of weirdish angle. I can't find an angle to make him watch it. And he has to go, what? Oh, I just hurt my neck doing that. Anyway, good in the down in the corner, beating him up. Drew fights back with some right hands of his own. Lashley comes back with some right hands, but he runs into a big boot while going for a charge. Lashley goes out in the ring. Drew follows him out, but eats a big kick to the gut. Lashley charges, and Drew hits a belly-to-belly suplex on the floor. Drew's beating down Lashley in the corner. Heads up to the second rope, but Lashley catches him and sweeps the leg down the son and sends him crashing to the mat. Then hits a flatliner for a near fall, and then goes back to some rest hold. Drew gets out of it, counts a suplex into one of his own. Try for the delayed Fergal suplex that Lashley does, but couldn't hold Lashley up that long because he's weak. But it is what it is. Lashley lands a kick to Drew. Starts taking over. Drew goes to the apron. Lashley knocks him off it with a body block. Goes out in the ring. Starts beating Drew around the ring. And he goes back in the ring. Drew gets snapped on the top rope. And then it back out in the ring. Lashley gets Drew on his shoulder and runs him into the ring post. They go back in. Lashley looks for the spear. Drew sidesteps it, sends him crashing into the turnbuckle. Ow. Then they go back and forth. Drew hits a running overhead belly-to-belly throw. Then another belly-to-belly throw from Drew. Then he hits the jumping neck breaker. Goes for a future shock DDT. Lashley counters it. He eats the Glasgow Kiss headbutt. Then a spine buster into a jackknife pin by Drew. Only gets a near fall out of that. Sets up for the Claymore, but runs into a flying cross body by Bobby Lashley. He goes for the hurt lock, but Drew fights it off. So Lashley with knees to the body, then a fisherman suplex. Drew gets up, hits the Claymore, and looked like he was about to pin Lashley, but then we hear the music go, blood streaming, and he comes out and gets in the ring and jumps Drew to cause a disqualification. So Drew McIntyre wins the match by disqualification. Match was all right. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Probably the match of the night in my eyes, but still pretty good, pretty decent match. Almost identical to their match at WrestleMania, which was a little bit better than this one, but still pretty good match between these guys. Afterwards, Braun just goes nuts, hits a running power slam to Drew, and MVP's like, "You're gonna injure him. It's gonna be a one-on-one match." So Braun goes outside, looks at Lashley, and wants to help, helps him up. Then he picks him up, hits the running power slam. Actually, Lashley was in the ring, sorry. Running power slam to Lashley. Then he hits another power slam to Drew. Then he goes outside and starts yelling at MVP. MVP's like, "Braun, let's talk about this." And then Braun takes the stick. He's like, "Before I kick your ass, I'm gonna fuck your boy up." He actually said it. I think he said either "I'm gonna drop your boy" or he said "I'm gonna fuck your boy up," something like that. I mean, you have to listen to the playback, but I think he dropped an F-bomb, and that's gonna cost him some money because Vince is PG. It is what it is, but still, Braun just went berserk and grabs Lashley, hits the running power slam through the barricade, sending him into the barricade into the WWE universe. Then Braun gets back in the ring, picks up Drew, hits a third running power slam. No, he picks him up. He says, "Nobody pays me off. I'm a monster." Then he hits the third slam, and then he gets up, rips off his shirt. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna win the title." We'll see what happens on Sunday, and that's it. So that ends the show. So decent main event, kind of predictable finish, and Braun is standing tall, and we'll see if he can do that on Sunday and win the title. I think he will. I think Lashley's gonna win and retain. I don't know if he does. I don't know who his next challenger will be. I really don't know. A lot of people on Twitter are saying Drew's gonna win, and they're gonna set up Drew versus Jinder Mahal. I think that's stupid. I mean, God forbid Jinder Mahal wins the WWE title again and has another 6-month reign. Huh? Just imagine the ratings for that shit. Just imagine that match probably happening at SummerSlam. Please don't make Drew win the title again and have him face Jinder Mahal and Jinder wins. Please. But like I said, if Bobby Lashley retains, I mean, who is he gonna fight? There's no challengers for him right now. Unless they make Braun continue to go after him and have Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank next month, or maybe have whoever the Money in the Bank winner is going to be from Raw, but I doubt that because I still think it's going to be Cesaro. I think Cesaro is going to win Money in the Bank. I think he should go and get into the Money in the Bank match and win it, then cash in on Roman at SummerSlam. Even though Kevin Owens said on Talking Smack, don't forget about me. Yeah. We're not forgetting about you, Kevin, but I think, WWE Creative and Booking are forgetting about you. So I don't know if another match with Roman is even going to happen. But it is what it is. Because, there's no way Kevin Owens is going to get a world title in the next year or two. Just release, I think he's got another couple years on his contract. So even if guys like me want him to leave WWE or jump ship and just go to AEW, go back to Ring of Honor with Sami Zayn. But Sami's not really doing anything right now. Except cutting a shoot promo, on Talking Smack, next to Heyman. And that people saying was a CM Punk-like promo. But I don't think it was, but it is what it is. And that's that. So, yeah, so I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. The Aftermath, the same thing. But still, Raw was garbage. And, many people giving it a 3, giving it a 4. I'm gonna be a little bit generous. I put 5 out of 10 in my in the description. I'm gonna go by it. I'm gonna stick to my guns. And if I'm overrating it just a tad, it might be a little bit too generous tonight, but it is what it is. My show, I can give whatever fucking rating I want. I'm not giving it 10 out of 10 like these fucking marks are, though. It is what it is. So my final rating for Monday Night Raw tonight, right down the middle, that 5 out of 10 stars. And that's it. So let me know what your thoughts are down below or in the comments section. Down below in the comments section, or you can do a video reply if you wish, or do whatever you want. You can hit me up you can talk about it on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Hit me up with a message, and we'll talk about it. We'll see what happens with that. And that's it. So that ends Monday Night Raw, and we'll see what happens on the Raw side this Sunday at Backlash. And that's all I got to say about that. And that's it for Monday Night Raw. All right, everybody, let's finish up with a little bit of chat from Nick, as always. Raw started with Jinder and Jeff at Titus Catering match. Basically, I don't know why they had this match on Raw. They had a match at main event, and Jinder won. So, I guess Bruce was like, "Oh, that was a good match. Let's put it on main TV. Let's get Jinder Mahal on TV. Yay! Let's have his little friends there too, Veer and Shanky. Fucking weird names. Looks like the dudes from Laverne and Shirley, Squiggy and what was the other guy's name? And Wiggy, Squiggy and Wiggy, I think the names were. I know one of them, I think his name was Squiggy. I've got the other guy's name. I think it's Wiggy. But kind of one of those weird names, Veer and Shanky. Who thought of those names? Bruce. Lenny and Squiggy, thank you. I know one was Squiggy. I could never remember the other guy's name for the life of me. And I love the Vernon Shirley. On Paramount TV. But it is what it is. God bless that show. And right after, I think it was like Happy Days, and then right into Laverne and Shirley. Best time of my life. And then when the 80s started, you had a lot of great 80s shows. Mork and Mindy, Silver Spoons, Webster, Small Wonder. Oh, my God. Oh, the 80s was such a great time. I miss the 80s. You can't get out of the 80s. If you lived, you were born in the 70s, so you were born in the 80s. You had all that great music, all that the great movies and the great TV shows, the great wrestling back in the golden era with Hulk Hogan, brother, and Macho Man, really serious, yeah. And that's it. 80s were a great time. 90s were okay. You got some good stuff in the 90s with the, with grunge, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, stuff like that. A little bit of metal here and there. And then, in the late, had in the late 90s, you had Biggie, you had Tupac, and NWA, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Drizzy. The late 90s, you had Nickelback and Creed and Limp Bizkit, who still sucks dick. Or the rap rock fusion Kid Rock. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff from like 20 some odd years ago, 20, 30 years ago. And that's that. All right, let's finish up. They're both heading to Titus Catering. Basically almost everybody's heading to Titus Catering these days, but it is what it is. They gotta have those cookies. Titus makes those cookies, man. Now gotta have the jerk chicken once in a while. Raw is garbage. Yeah, Raw is always garbage. It's always a shit show. Yeah, every week's the same fucking thing. And somehow, some way, their ratings go up somehow. Even if it's a shit show, people watch it, and the ratings go up maybe a turd or two. I mean, last week I think it got a 1.7 or I forgot what it did last week. I think it was a 1.7. I can imagine what this week's gonna be. Probably not better. Who knows? That's that. Okay. Backlash is gonna be a massive shit show. Probably. I think Backlash is gonna suck. Most of the matches are not even gonna be that great. Nothing really to look at, really. I don't see one match being a highlight match. Maybe the women's match, but the triple threat women's match, that's the only thing I actually may give a shit about. But it is what it is. And that's that. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, Kevin Steen and Generico. Yeah, they're about to head to Titus Catering. They really should be heading out of the company. But that's that. Yeah, that's what you just said. All right, Raw is gonna be the Titus Catering show. Yeah, man, everybody's a fucking jobber there, and they don't, there's nobody's on that show. That's that. I don't believe they get higher ratings unless they lie about it. I don't know if that's true, but that's all I got. That's all I got to say about that. I took a big dump on it. That's that. All right, let's end this up because it's 3:00 in the morning. I want to edit it up and then try to go to bed, but I'll probably be up for another half hour or so. But even though I got a humongous headache right now and I feel like crap. But anyway, that's what this fucking company does to me. It gives me a fucking even with the crappy food I eat and soda I drink, makes my stomach hurt really bad. And I poop a lot. That's what this show does to me. It makes me want to vomit uncontrollably. To the point I pass out. So final comment from Nick. I'll give a shit about the women's match if Rhea or Asuka wins and not Charlotte. They're not going to give it back to Asuka. I highly doubt they're going to give it back to Asuka. I want them to, so she can hold it for, I think it's like if she wins, I think it'll be the 4th time she's held it. She'll be like a 4-time Raw Women's Champion, which would be nice. But she's probably going to lose it back to Rhea, or she's going to lose it to Charlotte, which nobody wants to see. But eventually, Charlotte's going to get the belt again somehow for the 13th time or the 14th time or whatever it is. And then hopefully Becky comes back and then we'll have another Becky Charlotte feud that, we really don't need to see, but that's probably going to happen since, Charlotte's going to still be on Raw unless they send her to SmackDown. But I doubt that. But we'll see. And that's it. So yeah, I think Rhea's gonna retain, and I think next in line will probably be probably Charlotte and Rhea will probably continue to feud, and then I think after that, I think Rhea's gonna get involved with Alexa Bliss, and that's that. So we'll see. Yeah, Asuka loses. She's going to Titus Catering, probably. Yeah, to make sushi. Or make whatever she makes on her YouTube show. Make some pizza, maybe. But that's it. Yeah, so yeah, Asuka's gonna get lost in the shuffle, but I think we're seeing the the eventual end of Asuka. And I don't know what her contract status is. Yeah, she gives me the happy ending, if you know what I mean. Or I give her the happy ending. Well, we both get a happy ending in the deal, so it is what it is. But yeah, I think I think after this, Asuka's just going to be lost. We probably won't see her on TV that much. She'll be in Titus Catering with the rest of the other women there, and I don't know. I think this is going to be the end. I mean, Asuka's got nothing left to prove. That's that. I don't, and as even if they bring up EO to Raw, and then maybe oh god, and they bring up EO and they can put EO and Asuka in a tag team, kind of make like the Kabuki Warriors, but kind of give them a different tag team name, and maybe have EO and Asuka go after the tag belts and win it. I don't know. I don't know what they would do with EO, what they brought up to the main roster besides ruin her. But I think Asuka, either she's gonna leave the WWE, when her contract ends, she's gonna retire, go back to Japan, have more kids, maybe not with me. Well, maybe with me. I don't know, but probably go back to Japan and probably just be a mother to her kid, and kid or kids, and that's that. We'll probably see, if she does retire, we'll see her again. She'll probably be on Raw Legends night, or she'll come back for like a special night. Like they'll bring back Asuka, just for nostalgic reasons, just say hello. Just look pretty and everything. Maybe do a segment with somebody, maybe have her kick her head off. But yeah, Asuka's, when she does retire, she's gonna go to the Hall of Fame, obviously. She's a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't know who. I think if she does go to the Hall of Fame, I think the only person that could probably put her in will probably be either Charlotte. I doubt it'd be Charlotte, but who knows? It might be either EO or it might be Stephanie McMahon. I doubt they'll get Kyrie to induct her, but it is what it is. And like you said, Nick, I think she might work as an ambassador for the WWE, like Kyrie's doing right now. And never say never with Kyrie coming back. I'd love for Kyrie to come back, but right now she's in Japan. She's doing some stuff with Stardom, which is cool. She's living her she's married now. To me, of course, we all know that. She's having fun. She's having a good time with me and Asuka and EO. That's all. Having a good time. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, if Asuka retires, she'll probably be an ambassador to like the WWE, like Kyrie is, and probably do some stuff in Japan with the Japanese promotions like Joshi and Stardom. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Nick says that her Oscar and Kyrie could do Japanese commentary. Yeah, that could be. You could do that. Probably if they do it, they could do it in Japan. I don't think they're gonna do it in the WWE though. Who knows? Who knows? But we'll have to see when that time comes, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, that's it, everybody. Thank you all for watching. It's late. It's very late. I think everybody needs to go to bed. And unless you're a big, you're not tired like me. I'm getting tired, but I think the water is helping me kind of wake up from, being tired the last couple of hours. But yeah, I am tired. I'm gonna edit this video up, and then yeah, probably gonna hit the bed, and then get up in the morning and have my breakfast, and then have my breakfast and go to work, and then do what I gotta do, and then come back, and then just do some yard work before the sun goes down, because the sun goes down like at 8:30 now. It sets about after 8 now, but like by the time it fully gets dark, it's about like 8:25, 8:30 now, which is awesome. But pretty soon it'll be 9 o'clock by the time we hit June and July. Summer's coming. Can't wait. I can't wait. And that's it. So I hope everybody had a good day and a good night. Even though Raw sucked, but it is what it is. Nick, I hope you had a good day. I actually had a good day. I got some interesting news today. I got an unexpected check today, not from my job or anything, but my insurance company, my old insurance company. They sent me not a big check. Well, not a big check. It's like a pretty decent check for that. Now my old I got like a postcard in the mail, and they wanted me to file into a class action suit that was going on with that particular insurance company. I forgot. I don't know the exact. I really don't know the exact reason for this class action suit, but still, I filed into it, and since I was on that insurance from 2019 to middle of 2000, about near the end of 2020, actually up to this year actually, but I had to file because they said if you work from if you're on the insurance from 2019 to this time 2020, you could be getting money from this case if you what happens and stuff like that. Long story short, I filed, and I was waiting to hear what was going on, and didn't hear anything. And I look in the mail today, and I get this thing from the insurance company, my old insurance company. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm not a part of this anymore. So I open it up. Sure enough, it's a fucking check. So I'm like, oh, check, nice. I need the money. I gotta pay my bills coming up next couple of months. Now I got a lot of bills coming up. So I was all happy, and then I look at the paperwork. I'm like, wait a minute. Is it? I look at it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, is this the check from the class action suit, or is this they just giving me this is money from the insurance company that when I was in the hospital in March, blah blah blah. So I had to go back and forth, and I'm asking my parents what this is. They're saying one thing. Rosa's, I sent it to Rosa. Rosa being the smart one. Not saying my parents are not smart, but I sent it to Rosa. She's like, "Oh, I think this is from the class action suit." So anyway, no. To finish my story, this is going. I want to end this video right now. So long story short, put the money in the bank, put the check in the bank. I gotta wait for it to clear in the next couple of days. So yeah, got some extra moolah in the bank, which is awesome. Because I could really use it for these bills coming up, especially during the summer. Because my internet bill might be going up. I think after this month, I have to change that to save some money. I got my phone bill. I got the dish bill, got the cable bill, and well, the dish and cable was the cable bill, and I got my car payments to make and all that other good stuff. So kind of a good time to get some extra money, and who knows? Who knows what's going to happen after that? Hope they talk about another stimulus not getting traction. It gained traction, now it's not gaining traction. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Hopefully we do get another stimulus check, and this time we get $2,000 a month until this fucking virus ends. But as it stands right now, it looks like this virus might be ending pretty damn soon with all the cities and all the cities and states opening up and easing the restrictions on shit. So I don't know if a fourth stimulus will be on the horizon, but a lot of people need money and jobs and everything. But we'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on. But yeah, extra money in my pocket. Love it. Love it. Love it. I love it a lot. Like I said, more money in my pocket, and I get another check this week too. So, I got my state tax return on Friday. Put that in the bank. That's going through. No, that's getting cleared tomorrow, and then this check getting put in probably Wednesday or Thursday, and then I get my work check on Friday. So it's gonna help me out. So I think this weekend I'm gonna treat myself to some stuff. I don't know what yet, but we'll see. Maybe take my mom out for lunch. Do some stuff. That I want to do. Maybe get a couple of things that some shirts and some stuff. Just some stuff I'm gonna probably get. I want the new In This Moment hoodie, but it costs $150 fucking dollars. It's like a hoodie vest, like the vest I had, the Blood Legion vest I got, which at the time when I got it was what did I get it for? I think it was like $75, $80. But that was in 2014, 2015. I mean, the last thing I got was the pentagram, the half god, half metal hoodie, which cost me $50, $50, $60, I think. I think it was $50. But this hoodie vest combination is like $150 plus shipping. So that's like $175, like $160, $175. No, thank you. Unless it goes down in price over the next few months, or by next year, maybe I'll get it. But probably something I'm not going to get for a while, unless it goes way down in price. Sucks. It sucks because it's the as above, so below vest. So I would love to get that, but sadly, I'm not going to get it. I'll probably get more shirts from them, or get some stuff that's cheaper in price. Maybe another shirt, maybe some socks. They have socks. They have a pandemic mask that I really don't need because I have like so many. But I might just get another shirt or a poster or something like that. Then again, I'll probably get something either from that, or I'll get some stuff from New Year's Day, because I don't really have much from New Year's Day besides a poster, and 2 shirts. That's it, and the CDs, and that's that. So I might get some stuff from that. I would get the Black Label Society box set, but that's a lot of money too. So no spank you, and I already have every Black Label Society album out there already. So it'll make no sense to get a box set. But yeah, I'll probably get some stuff maybe from the Black Label store. Maybe I'll get a vest. I don't know how much the vest is. I think I gotta look at the store. I think it's like maybe $80. I I think at most it'll probably be $80. So I might put my money towards that. I'll try to save. I might save up. I mean, I have the money, but I want to save most of that for bills and stuff. But maybe I'll start saving up a little bit, and I'll get the a Black Label Society Berserker vest, go along with my In This Moment vest, and just look like a damn biker. I just don't have a bike or anything, because I can't ride a bike. Not that kind of bike. I know I can't ride a motorbike. It's too big for me. I tried once, but I fell right off. Rosa could probably get on a motorbike, but last time she got on a bike, she was fucking drunk off her ass and fell and almost took the bike down with her. And it was went to a bar and the bike was owned. The bike was owned by the owner of the bar. So I was like, crap. This thing falls on her and it breaks. I'm gonna have a big fit. Because you know how Rosa is when she gets drunk. It was completely fucking nuts. I can't stop her. I can't do anything. I try to tell her to stop and ease up a little bit, but she's a fucking party girl. She can't hold her liquor. But the only good thing about it is I get good drunk sex, and that's the only thing I like. That's it. So sometimes getting drunk does have an advantage. But me, I'm straight edge, so I don't drink too much. So I don't want to, and I don't want to puke my guts out and hurt my liver even more than it's already fucked up as it is. So, yeah. All right, enough about that. It's almost getting to 2 hours on this fucking video, and I want to gotta save some time for my other stuff. My other reviews coming up in the next couple of weeks before my time renews on June 2nd. So a couple more weeks after that. So I want to save some time, and that's it. Bill Cosby he does enjoy the good drunk sex too. That's why that's why he's in jail for the rest of his life. He's probably gonna die in jail with some Jello pudding pops. Ooh. That'll probably be his last meal. When he dies in prison, that'll probably be his last meal. A whole bunch of Jello pudding pops, fudge. Probably have some good fudge pops. That's probably it, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, I talked enough. Thank you all for watching. Once again, 5 out of 10 stars for a crappy Raw, and man, that's all I gotta say about that. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you to Nick for coming in, as always, having a nice chat with me to unbore me from not just talking to my goddamn self, but it is what it is. So thank you, Nick, for coming in. Hopefully come in to my chat tomorrow. Tomorrow we talk about NXT. Got like a big show on NXT tomorrow night. We got the women's title on the line. We got the cruiserweight title on the line, and a 2 out of 3 falls match. Killer Cross versus Austin Theory. And I think that's it. I think the North American title's on the line too. So I'm not sure, but still, should be a good episode of NXT tomorrow night as they start building towards the next takeover event in your house 2 on June the 13th. So that should be some good stuff coming your way over the next couple weeks, because I think it's 4 weeks away. So over the next 3 weeks, they'll be setting up the matches and what the storylines are going to be going into takeover, and that's that. As always, Wednesday night Dynamite. Got some good stuff. Milo against Darby Allin for the TNT title. And we'll see what else happens on the show. And then Friday night, we got SmackDown, the go-home show before Backlash. And then Sunday, like I said, Backlash. And got my predictions coming on Saturday night on episode 196 of the Gilmore Chronicles. And Sunday night, after the event, after Backlash goes off the air, I'll do my review, and we'll talk about the crappy pay-per-view that'll probably be, but we'll see what happens with that. So stay tuned to all my videos. Don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all my notifications so you don't miss a beat. Continue to smash that like button to death. Haters, you know what to do. Keep riding my dick and keep disliking my videos because that's all you can do because you can't do shit about it. And that's that. Subscribe to my channels, like I said, all down below. Follow me on social media and share the videos all over the internet. And that's pretty much it. All right, we just hit 2 hours, and that's that. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Get some fucking sleep, motherfuckers. Unless you're in the West Coast, it is midnight, almost 12:30 in the West Coast. So if you're having a late night snack and watching some TV, late night TV, go do that. But go to sleep yourself too. So everywhere in the United States, Canada, Mexico, get some sleep. If you're in Europe, good morning. And if you're in Japan, because Japan #1, Japan or Australia or Korea or China, happy Wednesday to you. Because it's one day over if you go to Japan and everything is like it's a day later. So happy Wednesday to you in Japan. I think it's in the morning or the I don't know, the afternoon in Japan. Hopefully you're getting over the COVID shit. They kind of they took some events from New Japan out, which sucks. But hopefully they get back to some wrestling in New Japan by the end of the month, or hopefully by June. So we don't have to. Hopefully, it doesn't get worse, and we have to cancel the G1 again. Well, not again, but I don't think again. I think they had the G1 last year. Oh, wait, did they have the G1 last year? I don't even remember. I think they did. Yeah, I think they did, or they canceled it. Yeah, they had it last year. So I remember them doing promos for it. But so they kind of had it last year in Japan. So they're gonna have it. They should hopefully they have it this year, but we'll see. And yeah, that's that. So good Tuesday morning to you in Europe and Africa or in Russia, wherever you may be in Europe and Asia. If you're in Japan, like I said, or Korea, or New Zealand, or Australia, happy Wednesday to you. And hopefully you have a good day. And back home here in the States, get some sleep, everybody. And hopefully you have a good Tuesday. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with my NXT review on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel. So join me live tomorrow night after NXT goes off the air, probably about 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock at night. And we'll talk about NXT and have a good old time. And that's it. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm tired. I'm getting tired, and I'm gonna edit this video up, go to sleep, and that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you to Nick, as always, for coming in. And I will shut up now because you want me to shut up. But I would never shut up. No, because I would never die. You can't stop me. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. Peace. Peace. Peace, 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 you fucking pricks. Go to sleep. Go to bed. Go fuck yourselves. Good night, everybody. Peace, bitches.